Cinema has evolved from silent black and white reels to powerful, colorful stories that cross boundaries. Through moments of joy, struggle, protest, and culture, films continue to shape and reflect our world. Welcome to Michael Fitzpatrick's Real Society, where we explore the art of film and TV, capturing how it reflects and shapes the society we live in. In this episode, we'll be looking at the origins of film and social commentary, how early film reflected society. Cinema didn't start with color, sound, or even glamorous Hollywood stars. In its earliest days, film was an experiment, a silent and grainy reflection of the world. Some of these early works captured real-life moments that gave audiences a window into worlds they'd never seen before. Through film, viewers could observe the daily lives, social classes, and struggles of people around the world. One of the first films ever made was Workers Leaving the Factory by the Lumiere brothers in 1895. It might seem simple, a group of workers walking out of a factory, but this was revolutionary at the time. It captured a slice of real life, giving viewers a glimpse of everyday labor, and sparking a new way of seeing and understanding society. In fact, some argue that this film planted a seed for future social commentary. It shows us the daily life of the working class in a way that literature or paintings hadn't quite managed to do before. In just 50 seconds, the Lumiere brothers gave the world a small, unfiltered view of reality. While the Lumiere brothers focused on realism, French filmmaker Georges Méliès took audiences on fantastical journeys. His 1902 film A Trip to the Moon didn't aim to capture everyday life but rather provided an escape into the imagination. Still, Méliès's work hinted at a growing curiosity about the human condition, science, and the pursuit of knowledge. Even as audiences enjoyed the spectacle, there were underlying questions about human ambition and exploration. Méliès wasn't making direct social commentary, but his films subtly reflected society's growing fascination with progress and invention. D.W. Griffith's The Birth of a Nation in 1915 is one of the most controversial films in cinematic history. It pioneered techniques like cross-cutting and large-scale battle scenes, making it a technical milestone, but it also carried extremely racist and harmful messages. Griffith's film showcased cinema's ability to influence public opinion. The Birth of a Nation demonstrates how films could reinforce societal biases, but also how audiences began to realize the power of film as a platform for commentary. This controversy would eventually lead to a counter-response in cinema. African-American filmmaker Oscar Micheaux created Within Our Gates in 1920. Micheaux's film provided a different perspective, shedding light on the struggles and resilience of Black Americans. This was one of the first films to directly challenge societal issues such as racial injustice and inequality. Unlike Griffith's glorified portrayal of the South, Micheaux used cinema to raise awareness, aiming to educate and inspire empathy. Within Our Gates stands as an early example of how film could confront social issues head-on. Dziga Vertov's The Man with a Movie Camera, 1929, was a bold experiment in cinema, showcasing the rhythm of modern life through rapid editing and innovative techniques. Vertov believed the camera could reveal truths about the world that traditional storytelling could not. This film captures the energy and challenges of Soviet industrialization while celebrating the potential of cinema as a revolutionary art form. In the 1930s, silent film star Charlie Chaplin became a voice for the working class. His film Modern Times tackled the struggles of laborers during the Great Depression, with Chaplin's character famously fighting against the relentless pace of factory machinery. Through humor and physical comedy, Chaplin highlighted the absurdity and hardship of industrial life. Modern Times wasn't just entertainment, it was Chaplin's way of connecting with working-class audiences, making them feel seen and understood. Fritz Lang, 1927 Metropolis is an early example of how film, through its use of grand visuals and symbolism, addressed fears about class disparity and technological advancement, themes that would persist throughout cinema history. Even within the horror genre, films like F.W. Murnau's Nosferatu, A Symphony of Horror, 1922, reflected societal fears, fear of the outsider, of disease and the unknown, that were deeply felt during this time. The Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, 1920, directed by Robert Wiene, is a prime example of how early cinema used distorted visuals and psychological horror to reflect the fractured, unstable social order following World War I. Sergei Eisenstein's Battleship Potemkin, 1925, is a landmark in cinematic history, both for its technical innovation and its powerful political messaging. This revolutionary film used montage editing to heighten emotional intensity, as seen in the iconic Odessa steppe sequence. Eisenstein crafted this scene not just to tell a story, but to inspire action, a reflection of the power of film as a tool for social commentary. The groundwork laid by early filmmakers continues to influence how we tell stories today. Cinema remains a powerful tool for examining the issues that shape our lives: poverty, race, politics, and more. From early experiments with real-life scenes to explicit commentaries on social issues, film has grown into a medium capable of shaping public consciousness. The legacy of these pioneers shows us that cinema isn't just a reflection of society, it's a force that can inspire change. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the origins of film and social commentary. If you're ready to dive deeper into the powerful connection between media and society, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for more episodes on Real Society. Let's continue exploring the world through the lens of cinema.